At an event on Parliament Hill last month, Jim Droscher expressed the sentiments of many who once attended the Catholic-run residential school.
And I'm a day school survivor, 10 years. And we need to try and do something. I've got to make a plug for Ile-a-la Crosse, because we need to settle Ile-a-la Crosse. And those people that are here that can make that happen are here today.
The federal government seems to be listening, and Crown-Indigenous Relations Minister Marc Miller had this to say last week.
The Government of Canada is willing to step up to the plate and settle its portion of the liability with survivors and support their claims against the government of Saskatchewan. But it's work that ideally should be achieved around the negotiating table. These are people that are aging, and they deserve compensation and deserve some closure.
But the Ile-a-la Crosse residential school is complicated. At different times, it was funded by both Ottawa and the province, operated as a day and boarding school, and was attended largely by Métis students. Lawyer Margaret Waddell says these are just some of the reasons why the school was not included in the 2006 Indian Residential Schools Settlement Agreement.
And because Ile-a-la Crosse was being operated in its for a large period of time by the Saskatchewan government, and the most of the population were Métis, they weren't included on that list, so they fell through the cracks.
Waddell's law firm, Waddell Phillips, is in the process of taking over a dormant class action suit on behalf of survivors of the school. Next month, the firm goes before a Saskatchewan judge to seek certification. But as Métis Nation Saskatchewan Vice President Michelle Leclerc points out, time is running out for survivors.
This needs to be resolved, and it needs to be resolved as soon as possible. I mean, look, the residential school closed in, I believe it was 1974, 72, 74. So the youngest of the survivors are in their mid to late 50s. So it's and then the oldest survivors are, in their 90s.
Both Ottawa and the MNS accuse the Saskatchewan government of dragging its feet and refusing to come to the table. In an emailed statement to APTN News, an official with Saskatchewan Justice said they could not comment because litigation against the government regarding the school is before the courts. Fraser Needham, APTN National News, Ottawa.